Hey, it's Jabo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for all things Lego, I should say. Really vintage Lego is my favorite, but we're going to talk a little bit about this train. I've already done a video on this a while back. It's a Legoland exclusive. It was to the Lego Inside Tour, and they also there was like a promotional day that people could pick it up. But this thing actually wasn't specific. This is actually the answer to the question. And then I'm also going to talk about why Star Trek invented Star Wars. And that doesn't seem logical, does it? But yeah, we're going to thank Mrs BrickTsar, who's currently picking Joseph Cheeseinthepie's order. And she also got me another shirt, getting me all the way through December. And we got this small box from Costco that's mostly open. It's the easy opening package. But first I want to talk about Joseph Cheeseinthepie's question. So he left a question. He just placed an order like a week ago. Or was it a couple of days ago? I don't know. But he's piecing together some mocks, and he's making a functioning minifig scale pump car of his own design, an RS-3 locomotive, and some sort of neoclassic spacecraft. Pretty cool. So thank you for buying from us, Joseph Cheeseinthepie. But he had a question. He said, of all the many Lego train sets that have ever been released, which one is your favorite? And to make this question harder, I'm admitting 4,000,000-2016. That one was actually my favorite one. It's not fair. He knew it was my favorite one. But it was an employee exclusive, so it wasn't one that was available to everybody. It was wait a minute. Was it 60 years? Or it was the 50 years of Lego trains. So it had all the micro builds of some classic things like the Thatcher Perkins, which he actually mentioned here as well. There's another question he asked, but he said, which is my favorite? And there are a lot of them, but most of them are those like classic sets, which I don't really like. I mean, I buy them, but they're little $5 kits where you can build 3 different types of locomotives or whatever vehicles come with it. But the only one I could think of is this one, which probably shouldn't count either, since it's an exclusive. It's the, I should have looked at the number, but this is the Legoland train. It's based on the Legoland train at Legoland. It's narrow gauge, so it fits on the track that's only 4 studs apart instead of 6. So my Rode microphone was not cooperating. Piece this thing together from pieces of my own collection, and you're going to hear some things in this video. So much for the Rode 2, whatever that thing is. It wasn't acting up. But back to the video. And I got a custom. I think was it a custom sticker to go with it? But I got the actual printed. Actually, those may be the actual stick. No, those were custom. But this actual printed brick that says 132. That's official Lego piece. But this, I'd like to see them do more stuff like this that actually fits on the track. It actually came with the track that's in here, even though it's not compatible with the curves that are in this size, the narrow gauge. This is the one thing I don't understand. I don't understand why Lego won't make a straight track that's compatible with the curved tracks. And they have curved tracks, but they're a little different. You have to do some modification to make these line up with it. I mean, it's not impossible to do, but why don't they just make them where you can connect them together? They've had that narrow gauge track since the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom set, which was actually, maybe that's my favorite train set. The mine car from I take it back. That's my favorite, not this one. It's the I just crashed it. Whoops. Oh well. What I meant to say is my favorite 4-wide train is the Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom car. And so I wish Lego would make a narrow gauge that would actually turn on the curves. Now, they did make another Legoland train that you could buy at Legoland. I think you can actually buy it you could buy it at Target at one point, or maybe they just, I can't remember. But it didn't really go around the curves that come with the, wait, I gotta stop looking at that train I derailed. So yeah, Lego, they're making that new one that's the like the bullet train that is going to be in this scale. It doesn't look like it will work on track. We will try it out when it comes to see if it does. He also asked about if they could make another large one like the Thatcher Perkins. Let's see if I can pick it up without breaking it. So, Mr. Spock, did you like trains? It's not logical. This is the large-scale locomotive. He asked what other locomotive would you like to see? Now, I don't know why they haven't done anything like that in years. Maybe this from the model theme. What was this model? Something, whatever. They did a few of these. This probably was the least appealing of all of those models that they made. But it's, I guess it's because of the rubber tire wheels for this Thatcher Perkins. Oh, I just broke it. Okay. All right, two trains damaged in this video. Better not touch anything else. But he would like to see a Davenport-built saddle tank engine or a Plymouth switcher. I would like to see a big steam locomotive, like a Pacific, maybe something like the Daylight from Union Pacific, or the General. Yeah, I take my answer back. I want something like this, but it's the General from the Great Locomotive Chase. All right, so yeah, thank you for your order, and thanks, Mrs. BrickTsar, for picking the order. Now I'm going to talk about, as a kid, I had this thing I saw when I was a kid that made me scared of lightning. And I used to tell my mom that it's going to show my bones whenever it would lighten. And I would be, hey, the lightning's going to it's going to show my bones. And so a fear of lightning as a kid, I would get scared. And I would go get in my parents' bed. So that I was really little. And I had this image in my brain of the scene that scared me, and I could never figure out what it was. You know, became a teenager, an adult, I couldn't remember what it was from. And so, not too long ago, about a month or two ago, my son and I were watching Star Trek, the original series. You know, he was really into Next Generation, and I said, you got to watch original series because I want you to watch Discovery and some of the other things that's going to tie in with it. And even Next Generation, some of the things tie in with the original series. I said, you got to watch it. We're going to start from the beginning and watch it all the way through. So we watched the first episode where no man has gone before. And then I was like, that's it. That is the thing that made me scared of lightning. Did you know? Oh, I'll make this Lego related here in a minute. It was, the guy took on these powers. They went through some cloud or something, and he got him and another woman that was in Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. They got like superpowers, and they could do like force lightning, like Palpatine and Yoda did. Or is it just Palpatine? You know, the force lightning. They could do that, and they could move things around like Yoda. So I was like, they invented Star Wars before Star Wars. This was the very first episode of Star Trek. So they were doing all those force-related things. And yeah, that was, but it was the where they do the kind of negative effect. That was what I remember. It was a little, my image in my brain was a little different, but I'm pretty sure Where No Man Has Gone Before, the first episode of Star Trek with Spock in the turtleneck or something. That was the one that made me scared of lightning as a kid. And so how I'm making this Lego related, it's not that I'm scared of lightning, but it's the theme that I wish Lego had. I wish, you know, Lego has done a super job with Star Wars. I'm not hating on Star Wars for anything, because it's the theme that I have the most different sets of. I have even more than trains, apparently. I like Star Wars, but I would love if Lego did a good job with Star Trek. But Lego doesn't have the license. We've gotten a few things over the year from Creo and from Mega Brands, Mega Constructs. Really good enterprise that Mega Constructs made. I like it. I don't know if other people did. It's got some flaws, but it's good enough. And I wish Lego had the Star Trek license. But I bet you didn't know that a lot of the things that you see in Star Wars movies, they were in that first episode of Star Trek in the mid-60s. So how about that? Oh, look at this. I didn't even have to do anything. This box is already open. This is the way it came. So this is going to be a haul unrelated to anything else I just said. But Costco had an amazing deal on this. Well, not amazing, it was a good deal. This Disney castle, which has an incredible value for what it is. Let me put all this back. So I got 2 of them. What's Frozen? Oh, so check out Yoda's video. I'll try to remember to put a link to it. And Yoda, hopefully in 2022, Yoda will get back to singing for you guys, because I know that's what everybody wants, is Yoda to sing. But the Frozen song, which I thought was, what was that band? I thought the Justin Timberlake song was the theme song to the Frozen, because I'd never seen Frozen. Okay, get off my back. But this thing is amazing. And so about a week or so ago, I was working in the area of the Lego store. I went by there. Their computers were down. I didn't buy anything when I was there, but it was interesting. People were coming in looking for this. It wasn't in the Lego store, but it was on Costco for a lot less than it is at the Lego store. I don't know if it's still there or not. It might be sold out by now, but this thing is even bigger than I thought. And it's got an incredible part-out value. But if you like trans light blue, this is the set for you. I wonder maybe to do some little force lightning too, like Star Trek. All right, so that's the haul. I'm going to put back these broken trains. And I will see you guys in the next video in a different shirt. Thank you, Mrs BrickTsar, for the shirt. And I'll see you. Bye.